Hey guys, this is Sigma, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about the 405 and JoelnerArmor.com. Of course, if you haven't figured it out by now, the 405 is about making Halo armor and Halo costumes, and you know, lately we've had a whole lot of new people coming in, you know, with Halo 3 coming out, and just a lot of good publicity the site's been getting, and so you know, we've laid down a lot of rules. Adam's got some new forums up, but still, you know, we've got people coming through and they're still kind of needing maybe a better little tutorial on how everything works around here. So, I haven't been around as long as some of the folks, but I thought that now's the time the gloves should come off. And I'm going to give you a personal tour of the site, kind of what to do, what not to do, and well, here we go. So, of course, this is kind of my desk away from home. You see we have the site here and the forums. So, of course, the first one you see up here, that's the Noob Forum, also known as Noobland. Now, when you first get to the site, when you first become a member, just so you can get used to everything, and so we can kind of keep all of the questions that get repeated a lot, you know, great minds think alike and all that. People have a lot of the same questions, but they don't always take the time to look through and find the answers. So, you know, just to kind of keep the clutter down and to get people used to the layout, we have Noobland. And of course, like any forum, you know, you have your basic thread, you have your stickies at the top, which you always want to read all of them. I know you see like 15 pages on a sticky and you think it's going to drive you nuts, but at least read the first couple pages, read the first major post, and then when you have specific questions, when you're going through doing things like Pepakura, especially on scaling and other things like that, that's when you're going to want to definitely be reading these things. Now, go back to the main page here. So, of course, the main one that most of y'all are going to be interested in is what we call creation discussion. How are you planning to make your own set of armor? So, of course, the classic way, like my suit and most of what we call the god suits around here, is in molded armor discussion. Now, this is when you make some type of model. You can use any sort of base. You can use clay. You can use styrene. You can use all sorts of things. And then you make a mold out of your model and you can start casting things in resin. And that's how you can keep the most detail, and that's how you can make a lot of really nice stuff. So this is where you're going to want to worry about that. Of course, same thing, read the stickies. There's a great one on how to do the double visor. Of course, as you see over here, which Sean has a really nice tut on. And then, of course, the next one we're going to be looking at is the Pepakura and cardboard armor. Now, you know, like I say, if you want to make it fast, you want to make it cheap, you want to make it accurate, you go with Pepakura. And of course, it's a great place for noobs to get started. So, I would say really the first one you want to look at under the stickies is the how to use Pepakura to make your Mjolnir armor. Yeah, that's right, folks. It's not Mjolnir, but of course, you know, if you're at the main site, you probably figure that out by now. Not that we're not fixated enough on Halo as it is, right? And after that, you'll probably want to go through, there's a lot of questions you'll have on scaling and different things, and check out the FAQ. And then, of course, you know, once you've got a little experience, once you've made some posts, once you've read through the threads, you'll be able, when you're not a noob anymore, to come through and start making your own threads on what you're building and what you're doing with it. And Adam's really got a great new site layout for everybody here. Then, of course, you know, if you're too busy or too lazy or whatever else to make your own armor, or maybe you need something quick or whatever it is, there's always the classified section, which is, you know, sort of personal ads and different things like that. Of course, I just sold the thighs off my old suit there, so there's not much in the way left of those until I get the new ones in. But just a great place if you want to have some spare parts to get rid of. People are always looking for stuff. And then, of course, Halo Universe, just a general talk. It's pretty self-descriptive. The 405th discussion is a little bit dead right now. You know, of course, we got some good contacts, people like Link and Adam, talking to Bungie, seeing if they can get us official. Once they do, this thing is going to really take off. And of course, there's always lots of different stuff we can do. Halo's really big right now, but you never know what Bungie's going to pull out of their hat next. And so, just a couple key things for all you new folks. You have the noob forum, and what you definitely want to look at here are the Sean's guidelines and Doom's how this works. And it talks a lot about, make sure you use full sentences and punctuation, just kind of general courtesy. This may be a forum, but it's certainly not like just some general chat room. And the sooner you learn that, the sooner people will start respecting your opinion a little bit better and taking your questions more seriously. So definitely keep looking at that. If you want to talk to somebody, personal note, maybe you're asking about something they're selling, or maybe they're a person that makes armor and you want to ask them something about their process or anything like that, and you can always go in and, of course, same as any forum, right on the left, just go to send message. You can send them a PM, whatever else. Now, this is the preferred way. Of course, when we're dealing with prices and things, you can't discuss any sort of open prices over the forums. There's no, armor that we sell here at the site. So, anyway, that's kind of the basic rundown. There's lots of great reference pictures in the gallery. If you do feel like actually chatting, there's the blogs that you can make your own. We have the calendar of events, just lots of good stuff to look at. You can always look up different members as well. Don't forget the search bar, this little button right here. It's really, really easy to spot. Is your friend. That right there. So don't forget that. And so, just to leave you with that, on Sigma, and that's all I got to say.